Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for day 10 of Riley's Library's 12 Days of Bookmas. Today, I am telling you my 2022 anticipated reads. So, I'm just gonna hop right into it. I have 10 releases in 2022 that I want to read, and I'm going to share them with you today. I'll tell you a little bit about what they're about, who they're by, and their release dates, and hopefully next year I can read them and tell you if they were worth it or not. So the first book that I am excited for is Gallant, I think that's how you say it, by V.E. Schwab. Purely because it's V.E. Schwab. The release date on this book is March 1st, 2022, and this seems very interesting. It's got ghosts, and this girl basically returns to her home and finds that it's not exactly all that it seems, and she's seeing like ghosts basically, and then she finds herself crossed over in kind of a world where it is the home but it's not the home, and she's trying to find her place in this world and if she wants to be the master of the house and things like that. So it seems right up my alley. I am excited for it, and I'm hoping that it's a good one. The second book is Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and it is supposed to be released on May 3rd, 2022. All I have to say is Emily Henry. I really don't even care what this book is about. I'm going to read it because I love Emily Henry, but it is about an author who goes on a trip to kind of like get away, and she meets up with a book editor from the city, and from what I gather, they already don't get along. But I think they're gonna start hanging out and fall in love. So that is the premise of the book. Also, it's about book lovers. I love it. I'm very excited for this one. The next one is Crescent City 2, or House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. So I actually am pre-filming this. So you saw the book reading vlog of Crescent City yesterday. So at this point, I have not started that book yet. So at this point, I don't really know what it's about. I just know it's the sequel to Crescent City, and I want to read it. Because, like, why wouldn't I? This book is going to release on February 15th, 2022. Book 3 is Blood Marked by Tracy Dion. This book is going to release July 26th of 2022. It is the sequel to Legendborn, which is one of my favorite YA fantasies I have read this year, with like Arthur and the Round Table. I am really excited for this sequel. Also, like, Selwyn, are we gonna get more of him? Because I love him. And I just, like, it was such a good book, so I'm really excited for this series to continue, and I'm really happy that the next book is coming out next year because I just can't wait any longer. The next is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foyley. This is going to release on February 22nd of 2022. I read The Guest List by her this year, and I really enjoyed that book, which is why I'm interested in this one. Basically, she shows up to her brother's apartment because she asks if she can crash with him for a while, like to kind of get away from life. And when she gets there, it's a very nice apartment, and she's confused on how he could have even afforded it, and he's not there. So basically, this is another one of those, same thing as a guest list, multiple characters trying to figure out if her brother's okay, what happened to him, that sort of thing. And I liked the guest list, so I am hoping this one is good as well, and I'm very excited about it. So the next one is Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I'm very excited about this book because it's got the cutest cartoon romance cover. This is when I was looking for some interesting romance books that may be coming out in 2022 that I might be interested in, and I found this one, and it sounded so adorable. So obviously I added this to the list. This is going to release on July 11th of 2022, so pretty soon, and I'm pretty excited about it because I have gotten into romances. Okay, so this one I'm going to read you basically the little tidbit about it. Basically, we have Ari Abrams, who is a meteorologist on TV, and her boss is a weather woman named Torrance Hell. And basically, Torrance is having problems focusing at work because of her relationship with her ex-husband, who turns out to be the new director of their station, like TV station. That's great. And so Ari is not having a good time with all this happening because drama, and she basically finds a boy named Russell Behringer, who is a sports reporter who feels the same way that she kind of does about this whole situation. And so after this really terrible holiday party, they decide to team up to get their boss's relationship issues fixed immediately. They start trying to push them back into a relationship. And while they're doing that, Russell and Ari start to develop feelings for each other. Sounds amazing. Okay, cute, love it. Sports reporter, weather girl. We'll see. We'll see. I have high hopes for this one. Next, we have A Brush with Love by Maisie Eddings. It's supposed to come out on March 1st of 2022. I think it's going to be a series. But it looks so cute. Another, again, cute romance, dentists, adorable cartoon cover. Basically, Harper is awaiting to be placed into a top dental surgery program, and she crashes, it says literally, into Dan, who is a first year dental student, and they basically don't feel the same way about their profession, and they decide, hey, we're gonna just be friends and like see what's going on, help each other out. And as they get to know each other, they're gonna fall in love, clearly. That's how romances work. So I thought it looks cute. I don't know, it kind of gave me with like the dental, like we're in dental school kind of vibes. Reminded me of like the Love Hypothesis, how they were in school. That's literally the only reason I have an interest in this book, so I am excited to see if it gives me any of those same feelings. Speaking of the Love Hypothesis, we have Below Zero by Ali Hazelwood. Obviously, if she's publishing anything else, I am going to read it because I loved Love Hypothesis that much. This book is supposed to come out on July 5th of 2022. Until just now, I had no idea what this book was about because I was perfectly fine going in blind, but I will tell you what it's about. So Hannah is actually a NASA aerospace engineer, so we're back with the scientist theme. And she becomes stranded in a remote Arctic research station. And only one person is willing to come and rescue her. It's her rival. We love that. A good rivalry. Shall I say enemies to lovers? Okay. Basically, she's confused why he's risking everything to come save her, and why she starts feeling some kind of way when he gets there, when all he's ever done is try to ruin her career. So they're gonna fall in love. It's called Below Zero. We got some cold temperatures and some cute romance. So I'm really excited about this. Purely Ali Hazelwood, like that's why I'm reading it. The next one is The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Miss Queen. This comes out on August 30th. I read The Inheritance Games. I still haven't read Hawthorne Legacy, but I'm going to read The Final Gambit when it comes out. So this, I think, is the end of this trilogy. The Inheritance Games, I loved it. I have no idea where the story has gone since, but I just know this is the last installment of those, so I think it will be really good. And the last one is Book of Night by Holly Black. This comes out on May 3rd. It is her new series. Depending on when I edit this, I still don't think there's even a book cover announced yet, but I did read the cool prints, and if you watch my book talks, you will know that at first I did not like it, and then I ended up enjoying it a lot. And this book seemed to have a cool premise, which is why I'm interested in it. So, I have my laptop here. This is a lot, so I'm going to read to you what the premise of this book is. Charlie is a con artist who's working as a bartender, basically trying to distance herself from this world of shadow trading. Not sure what that is, but okay. She's doing odd jobs for their patrons and basically anyone like with new money that will pay her. Then someone from her past returns and her life goes crazy, and she's basically going to do a lot to survive. Secrets, murder, doppelgangers, billionaires, shadow thieves, and her sister, who all want to control the magic of the shadows, which I'm assuming she has. She can alter, like influence shadows. All I know is that they're saying it's a modern dark fantasy of shadowy thieves, secret societies in the vein of Ninth House and Night Circus. So that concept sounds fun to me, which is why I plan on picking it up. And I have high hopes, but I had high hopes for Cruel Prince and they didn't meet those. But thank you so much for watching. These are my anticipated releases for 2022, and let me know if you're interested in any of these books as well. But thank you again for watching another day of the 12 Days of Bookmas, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for the next one. Bye.